onto courts. A legend in Indonesia, the 2004 Olympic champion. And here his opponent, the current Olympic champion, 28-year-old Lindan, 30-year-olds from Bandung in West Java in Indonesia, Taufik Hidayat, not seeded this year, world ranking of 12. First look at Lindan, 28-year-old from Fuzhou in Fujian province on the east coast of China. Number 2 in the world rankings, but he, like his opponents, has been number 1. The 13th meeting between these two players in ranking tournaments, and I stress that because they've played each other previously in...
Lindan to serve, love all, play.
So Lindan, my former world number 1, currently at number 2 behind Malaysia's Lee Chong Wei. Former 10th appearance, and both former world champions, both former Olympic champions, both roughly the same age at the twilight of the years, but still both very much at the top of world badminton.
Definitely the case, Jill. Two of the greats that have ever played the game. Taufik Hidayat plays a very, very different style to most. He likes to play almost like a doubles game, very flat, taking people on in the mid-court, and very interesting prospect, this one.
Yes, but was a little bit ominous, I think, for Indonesian fans.
Against you, so you've just got to play free, believe that you can beat somebody, and just have a good go.
Well, I have to say, with an intensity that I haven't seen in a long, long while. 21-19, 21-19, an hour and 2 minutes just for those 2 games. It really was superb. It was warm.
But he's also been there and done it many occasions before, Olympic champion. I think he had a bit of a long patch where he felt like he didn't perhaps want to commit to the training as much. He's always going to have the natural skills. Potentially he's got the best backhand I've ever seen in the game of badminton.
Of brutal work. You can see that both of his knees are strapped. He's been struggling with knee problems for quite a number of years, and he, as a real
coach, Andy Wood tried to install into us that it is about quality and not quantity. Of course, when you're as talented as someone like Taufik Hidayat, you can play the game without being perhaps as physically able as some of the Chinese and Korean players. And clever play from him, to be honest. You know, if his body can't cope with the extremes of 6 hours a day, then...
Grand Prix, when he was 16 years, 11 months old, beat Dong Jiong, who'd just been in the final of the Olympics, in that final. I don't think there's many players who will ever have a record like that.
Which is what it was impressive. You know, you always knew he was going to be a great at the game.
At major games or championships. We're talking Olympics, World Championships, Asian Games, Southeast Asian Games, and the Asian Championships as well. 12 medals, that's pretty impressive. Only 25 titles in all. So he's not one that...
In week out, that's more Chong Wei that picks up most of the Super Series wins throughout the season, but when it comes to the big ones, these two, over the last couple of decades, have been the...
On the pressure, thrive on the opportunity. Oh.
It made it so difficult to even attempt it.
gone wide.
Opportunity to play the net, and quite often you'll see a lot of flat little pushes into the mid-court rather than a tight net shot.
Oh, misjudgment from Taufik Hidayat. Spin's gone in the racket, that's why he made the error. Athletes like that, perhaps people here in Europe can start to understand just how big a stars and how important these top badminton players are in Asia.
That's just fantastic for the world of badminton, isn't it? That such a superstar in our game can be up there with those kind of people. You know, people back home would never realise that Lin Dan is so important to the Chinese nation. You know, he's the public face for so many companies, and everybody loves him. You know, everybody wants to be.
It was Wang Min, of course, who had won 4 gold medals in speed skating at the Vancouver Olympics.
And yeah, a few of the badminton players out there drive Ferraris, so there's obviously some money in the sport.
Oh my goodness! Well, he's pushed it long and... Yes, it's just wide. Oh my goodness, what on earth was that? Lovely backhand.
Where he was hitting it was almost impossible. You know, it doesn't look deceptive from, you know, on the TV and when you're watching the crowd, but when you're playing against him and you're on court level, you just have no idea where the guy's hitting it.
And he's pushed it wide. That's a good run.
This is why he's been such a good player over the years, because he does bring something different to the table other than, you know, the long dimensions of the court. In fact, Taufik, uses less dimensions of the court to play that.
Yeah, well, he was so...
Of course, you know, you need big rivalries within the game, but it needs to be decent between the two.
Going for a very ambitious...
As part of this game, and last couple of points has just shown what he's capable of.
So rally. Oh my goodness. Oh, sensational. Brilliant. Extraordinary. Oh, and then after... What a good lift. And then the clear drops low. Phenomenal. Oh my goodness. Must have.
He needs to really draw on that now and see what he's possible of.
I really do think the belief will be sapped from the Indonesian.
So how are you playing against somebody who can go up more and more levels as and when he needs to?
Yamada of Japan.
The fortunate thing about men's singles, the draw is so strong that even in the first round you're going to have a very tough match. You know, for Taufik Hidayat, it's
I think in all fairness, that can be said for all 5 disciplines. There are no easy matches nowadays. World Badminton, all the top players are here at the All England Championships. Good flick serve. And his left arm is all about there, Anthony.
I've no idea. Quite often players...
His torso. Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it?
That is so dangerous.
Thank you.
Well, with the way that Lindan's playing at this point, he's got any chance, to be honest.
Stated his intention to probably retire from top-level badminton. Well, always landed in. And it's drifted wide, and with that,
Game.
first time of asking. And the 4 times former champion, Lindan, safely through to the semi-final.